Imagine this. You step onto the battlefield, empty, silent, expectant. Your enemies stand across from you, towering, armored, confident, completely unaware that you are holding a weapon unlike anything they've ever seen. In just one move, one brutal strike, you could unleash chaos, not tomorrow, not after grinding for dozens of hours, right now. Today, we're diving into a build so powerful, it doesn't just give you an advantage. It lets you break the rules of combat itself.
Danger!
I'm talking about exploding your enemies with insane amounts of damage, triggering devastating abilities right from your very first turn. And there's a twist, an unpredictable, electrifying mechanic that could tilt the battlefield entirely in your favor, the roulette. With just a single hit, you could double or even quadruple your power, or you could miss your moment entirely. That's the gamble, that's the rush. But here's the real question. If you could unlock unstoppable force at the cost of a little risk,
Brace yourself.
would you take it? Would you dare to chase that 4x damage spike, knowing every strike is a roll of destiny? This isn't just another best early build guide. It's a blueprint for absolute dominance, if you're bold enough to reach out and seize it. So, buckle up. Because what we're about to build together isn't just strong, it's a force that can shatter the strongest bosses, twist the flow of battle, and carve your name into the legends of Expedition 33. Ready to take your first step into overwhelming power? Let's dive in. Now here's where things get wild. At the heart of this entire build lies a mechanic so unpredictable, so thrilling, it could change the outcome of any battle in an instant. It's called the Roulette Tic-Toe, and trust me, once you understand how it works, you'll never want to fight without it again. Here's the deal. Every time you land a hit, you're flipping a coin in the hands of fate. Will your strike deal only 50% of its normal damage, or will it erupt with 200% power, blowing your enemies apart? It's not just a minor bonus. It's a full-on gamble between a soft slap or a devastating, earth-shattering explosion. And every swing, every shot, every ability carries that same electric tension. You feel it in your fingers the moment you attack. What will it be this time? But the genius of the roulette system isn't just about luck. It's about multiplying your odds through smart play. The more hits you can land at once, the more dice you're rolling, the greater your chances of triggering that glorious 200%. Destruction. Think about it. A single shot. Maybe you get lucky, but 5 hits in rapid succession, 10 hits. Suddenly, the odds aren't just in your favor, they're overwhelming. That's why building around multi-hit attacks is absolutely critical here. Every additional strike is like loading another bullet into your chamber, and the more you stack, the harder you can tip destiny in your favor, and it gets even better. Because the roulette bonus doesn't just boost your damage, it also supercharges your break mechanic. Imagine slamming into an enemy so hard, not only do you deal massive damage, you instantly shatter their defenses in a single move. One strike, one roll of the dice. One moment where everything crumbles at your feet. You're not just winning battles anymore. You're rewriting them. And just when you think you've wrapped your mind around this madness, wait until you see how Lund's Mayhem takes all of this and turns it into an unstoppable chain reaction of destruction. You're about to see what happens when luck, strategy, and raw power collide. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. All right.
Guess.
Now that you've felt the rush of what roulette can do, it's time to start stacking the deck in your favor. And trust me, you're going to want every single advantage when the stakes are this high. Our journey begins right past the first flag in the spring. Stick to the right side, slip through a narrow gap, and waiting for you at the end is your very first treasure, Critical Burn. This isn't just any minor boost. This single upgrade gives you +25% 25% increased critical hit. Chance against burning enemies, 25%. That's not a buff. That's a full-on game changer. Landing crits on burning enemies turns every shot, every swipe, into a potential death sentence for your enemies. And when you're gambling for massive damage with roulette, stacking crits makes every lucky hit that much deadlier. But we're just getting warmed up. Next stop, the entrance to the Flying Waters. Hug the left side of the path, ignore the enemies who dare to cross your way, and find another gap leading into an opening. There, guarded by foes desperate to keep it for themselves, is your next key piece, marking shots. This upgrade gives you a 20% chance to apply a mark with your free aim shots. Why does that matter? Because marked enemies aren't just easier to kill, they become ammunition for your AP engine later. Every mark you land fuels the fire that's building inside your character, setting up devastating combos that snowball out of control. And we're still not done. Push a little further into the flying waters, and you'll find yourself at the Coral Cave. Head left, keeping your eyes sharp, and defeat the ambushing enemy that leaps into your path. Slip through another narrow gap, and there it is, the rewarding mark. This beauty grants you +2 AP every time you deal damage to a marked target, once per turn. Pause for a second and let that sink in. 2 free AP every single turn. This means bigger combos, more casts, faster breaks. It's the difference between pulling off one Mayhem and chaining multiple Mayhems before your enemies even realize what hit them. By now, you're starting to feel it, aren't you? That slow, thrilling realization. You're not just getting stronger, you're becoming something unstoppable, and believe me, we're only scratching the surface. The real madness starts once we unlock the weapon that ties all of this chaos together. Get ready? Because next, we're grabbing the piece that will let you unleash mayhem before your enemies even get a chance to breathe. Now that we've laid the foundation, it's time to unleash something truly insane. Everything we've picked up so far, every crit boost, every mark, has been building to this moment. It's time to get the weapon that makes it all explode into action, the Trebukim. Here's what you do. Head over to the ancient sanctuary, right around the sanctuary maze waypoint, pretty much the middle of the map. Follow the path that leads toward the village, keep pushing forward, and soon you'll spot it. An arena, a glowing blue crystal in the center, and an enemy standing guard beside it. That enemy, a trebuch. Take it down. Wrestle the Trebukim from its cold, defeated hands, and just like that, you've unlocked the final key to your early game domination. So what makes the Trebukim so special? Simple. Every time you land a free aim shot, it automatically applies random stains to your target. No grinding, no gimmicks. Just pure, effortless synergy, feeding the fuel you need for mayhem. Stains are the hidden currency of your build. Each stain helps generate the energy needed to unleash Lun's devastating mayhem combo. Without them, you're strong. With them, you're unstoppable. But we're not done stacking the odds. We need even more AP, more action points to really chain the chaos together. And for that, we have 2 secret weapons, the Gambler's Roulette and the energizing Start Pictos. First, make your way to the Gestal village, go past the entrance, through the arena, and deep into the back. There, you'll meet the Gambler. And when he offers you a deal, say you don't care about the odds, take the bet. You'll walk away with the Roulette Pictos, stacking even more risk and even bigger rewards. Now, to get a jump start in every battle, grab an energizing Start Pictos too. You'll find the first one tucked along the beach, just to the left of the Stone Wave Cliffs. Press a 1, AP at the very start of combat. No questions asked. And if you want to go even crazier, after recruiting Suye, there's a level 3 version waiting for you. Even more, maybe even faster mayhems, but why stop there? There's more hidden fuel across the world. Energizing Break, +3 AP whenever you shatter an enemy's defenses. Dead Energy, +3 AP for every enemy you defeat. Picture it, every crit, every mark, every break, every kill, feeding your momentum, pushing you to unleash another mayhem, and another, and another. You're not just fighting anymore. You're snowballing into a living, breathing storm of destruction. And guess what? You still haven't seen what happens when you fire off your first fully stacked mayhem. Trust me, it's going to be beautiful. Picture this. You step into the arena. Your boots crunch against the stone floor. The enemy stares you down, armored, shielded, smug. They have no idea what's about to hit them. You open with Gustav. Smooth, calculated. His first shot, mark applied. Second shot, shield cracked. He's the silent storm before the real devastation begins. You keep an eye on your AP, 3 points left. Perfect. Just enough breathing room for the chaos to come. Now you switch. Seamless. Electric to Lun. No hesitation. Your first free aim shot lands. A random stain splashes onto the enemy's aura. Good, but not enough. Second shot. another stain, and this time, you feel the rush. 2 AP refunded instantly, thanks to rewarding Mark. You're feeding the engine, building the pressure. Third and fourth shots, more stains, more momentum. And now, you've got it. 4 stains stacked, 3 AP ready, enemy marked and burning. It's time. You unleash Mayhem, first strike, 7,000 damage. The enemy's defenses don't just crack, they shatter. Instant break triggered. +3 bonus AP flows right back into your pool, practically begging you to attack again. The next hits rain down like thunder. Damage spikes skyrocket. Some normal, some blessed by Roulette. You watch as numbers explode off the screen. Sometimes, if fortune smiles, you'll see 10,000, 12,000. Damage on a single hit. A perfect storm of planning, risk, and devastating reward. And the best part? Once you've broken them, once you've refilled your AP, you're ready to do it all over again. No mercy, no pause. Just an endless, rolling machine of destruction, powered by stains, crits, marks, and pure, unstoppable mayhem. And this is just your first glimpse of what true power feels like in Expedition 33. Now that you've seen the raw power you can unleash, let's push it even further. Because here's the beauty of this build. It's flexible. You're not locked into just one way to dominate. You can tailor it based on your squad, your style, your hunger for destruction. Let's talk about your options. First up, Cell and Mayhem. If you want to wreak havoc across multiple enemies at once, Cell is your go-to. Her Bad Omen ability applies mass debuffs, softening up entire groups, and setting the stage for massive AoE mayhem strikes. Later on, she even unlocks Grim Harvest, one of the best AoE group heals in the game, perfectly syncing with chaotic large-scale fights. But if you're the type who prefers surgical, single-target obliteration, then Mayhem might be your weapon of choice. She comes with Swift Stride for quick repositioning, and when combined with Virtuoso Stance, she can unleash plow 200% bonus damage with frightening precision. Pair that with Pierce, and you'll slice through. Mark targets like they were paper. As for stats, it's simple. Might and agility are your bread and butter. Hit harder, move faster, strike first. But for Lun, if you really want to lean into Roulette's madness, invest some points into luck. Crank that crit rate to the skies, and watch as your enemies crumble faster than they can blink. With every stain, every mark, every crit, you won't just defeat your enemies, you'll humiliate them. And the best part? There's always another way to tweak, to refine, to evolve this chaos into something even more devastating. And we're just getting started. And just like that, you've stepped into a whole new world. From your very first turn, you now hold the power to bend battles to your will. No waiting, no grinding, no mercy. Just pure, overwhelming dominance. The kind that leaves enemies shattered before they even raise a hand. You've seen how it starts. Marks applied, stains stacked, mayhem unleashed. You've felt the rush of seeing 7,000, 10,000, even 12,000 damage flash across the screen in a single, brutal instant. But let me tell you something. This is only the beginning. If you thought stacking a little roulette magic was wild, wait until you see what happens when we layer even more triggers, unlock deeper synergies, and push this build into realms the developers never even intended. The chaos we've unleashed today, it's just the spark, so here's your challenge. Try it, test it, tweak it. And when you pull off your craziest, most devastating combo yet, I want to hear about it. Drop your wildest builds down in the comments. Like the video if you feel the adrenaline still buzzing in your veins, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next wave of broken, outrageous strategies, they're coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. This is your moment. Master the mayhem. Rewrite your fate.